All right, we're going to go over how to tie a Bowline follow-through knot. It's useful for lead climbing when you're taking falls because the knot doesn't tighten and it's nearly as strong as a figure eight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rope. We're going to start off by feeding up both hard points, the lower hard point and the upper hard point. There are a few ways to tie this. I'm going to pull out just about an arm's length of extra rope here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the Bowline. I like to do this by pretending like I'm turning a car ignition on. So I'm going to turn the key to create a loop. I'll show you that one more time. So I'm going to just turn the car engine on like that. Then I'm going to take the working end of the rope here and I'm going to feed it up through this hole. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull it somewhat tight. It's nice and snug there. Then I'm going to take the working end and go around the back side of the standing end of the rope. And then when I feed it back down, I'm going to feed it on the left side of my rope here, just where that opening is. And then I'm going to pull it tight again. And this gives me my Bowline. We can see the Bowline. You've got a tongue. Here's the standing end of the rope. Okay. At this point, we're going to take our end here and I'm going to retrace through my harness, through the upper hard point first, so we're in reverse, and now do through the bottom hard point like this. And I'm going to make that loop about the same length here. Now what I like to do is take my Bowline here and turn it upside down, okay, so that the standing end of the rope is running down through the tongue, because this allows me to see the retrace very easily. So check this out. I'm going to retrace this line right here under this loop. And notice I'm keeping my working end closer to me. I'm going to pull that nice and tight. Then I'm going to take this end and keep tracing it. And I'm going through this loop here. So notice I'm following this line right here. And I'm going to stay parallel to this line, which means I'm going to actually feed it left here. So what you'll see is the line is staying nice and parallel to this point. Now this is the Bowline follow-through knot, but it's not safe unless you tie a stopper knot. So I'm going to tie just a double barrel here or a single barrel just by wrapping it around the line and then pushing it through like so. And I'll probably do another video on how to do a barrel knot. And there you have it.